John, you knew you had to win at all costs this afternoon to keep the season alive. You must be delighted with that performance.
Yeah, I am delighted. I think we got a bit of what we've deserved in the last few weeks. I think we've performed well the last sort of month or so. We haven't always got what we deserved, especially I feel against York and Toronto, but I thought we did today. And the most pleasing thing was how we adapted our game for these conditions, because there's a heck of a wind blowing off that sea there, and it was straight down the ground. So, you know, really pleased with the first half when we got a good buffer. Then in the second half, we've lost the second half, but only by 2 points playing into that wind. So very, very happy indeed.
Obviously, with the benefit of the wind, John, you're leading by 32 points to 6 at half-time. Not many sides come up here and do that.
No, and it was a really good half of rugby, you know, and I thought the second half was good as well, although I was a little concerned with our aspects of our defence, because, you know, they scored 3 tries and a couple of them were just too easy. I felt they got on our line, just scored too easily. So, you know, we'll have to have a good look at that on video and bring things up in review and try and identify what the problem was to try and rectify it for next week.
9th game in succession with Jordan Lilly and Joe Keys in the half. They're just improving game after game.
Yeah, I mean, they're good players out there, and you can see how they sort of take the team around the park and how they end sets, and they're smart players, and they are, as you've rightly pointed out, Mick, they're getting better week on week. And the only sad thing for me is that we didn't have Joe, you know, earlier on in the season, because when he has come into the team, he's made such a difference.
Brandon Pickersgill at full-back, John, I thought it was probably one of his performances of the year. I think he only made one mistake.
Yeah, played really well, but to make one mistake in these conditions, it's pretty good, I'll tell you, because when those balls were put up in the air, I mean, they're swirling everywhere, and obviously kickers put spirals on them as well, so it makes it real difficult to feel. But it did I thought all our back three did a good job actually looking after the kicks, so very, very pleased.
In that first half, John, there was a 10-minute period where Barrow seemed to get Bradford in that arm wrestle, but then you managed to break clear and get a bit of a roll on.
Yeah, well, I think they did. The first 9 sets they completed, and you know, you think, well, if the other team's looking after the ball, they're starving you of possession. It's just set for set, and it becomes difficult to establish any momentum. But then they made a few errors towards the latter end of the half, and that's when we took full advantage.
Sam Hallis coming in for Matty Staunton was the only change.
Sam played in the middle channel, you know, so it was Fast came in for him and played in the second row. So you know, there was a couple of changes, but they worked very well. And it's cold.
avoiding the seagulls there, John. In terms of the
Have you picked anywhere windier to interview us?
In terms of the season now, do you feel like the pressure's still off? Because obviously, you know, you're still 5 points outside the playoffs.
What we said we won't give up. Whenever there's a mathematical chance, we won't give up. But there's a mathematical chance. I think we've demonstrated in the performance today that we haven't given up.